Right, so we're going to work on the emotion of surprise. Now, surprise has three muscle groups, as you recall. The brows will lift and arch. The upper eyelids will rise, and for some people, you'll see the whites above as well as below the eyes. And the mouth will open, drop, but all in a relaxed manner. There's no tension in surprise. So I'm going to break it down into those three muscle groups for you to begin to get connected with it. And first will be the mouth, and you can have your mirror handy. This might be helpful, and you can stop the video, and then I'll give you 4 or 5 um, examples, and then you can practice it and come back to it. All right. So for the surprise mouth, we're going to be using an inhale, and as we inhale, we're dropping right down, so that this energy will go from here. But we're going to make the sound of try it again. Now you notice if you were to make that sound even more intense, it would be more jaw dropping. So each one of these muscle groups I'm going to show you, I want you to practice with the time, how long it takes for you to activate that muscle group, as well as the intensity of the sound. So right now, this is the mouth for surprise. Good. And again. Now, you can practice, once you do it towards me, and then go ahead and look in your mirror so that you can see, are you activating just that muscle group. So, do it again. Great. So practice that surprise inhale, mouth dropping. What I want you to do is work first in your mirror, and then turn your mirror aside and bring it down, bring it back to make sure you're activating. So it's two-part. Make sure you find it, memorize the feeling, and then go away and see something, and then bring it back. Cool. Now the second muscle group we'll work with the eyes, and we're bringing it to that resonator up in here, and it's a mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now you can make it, if it's a less intense sound, mm-hmm, just a little bit, or if it's a real surprising event, mm-hmm. So that sound, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So it's kind of going, that energy going up, mm-hmm. Good, mm-hmm. Cool. So practice on your own. Look in the mirror, make sure you can find it. Mm-hmm. Look and see if you have it. Are you seeing at least a little bit of the white above the eyes? If you have heavier eyelids, it's going to take a little bit more energy. So for those of you who have heavier eyelids and you have a hard time finding that resonator in the eye, close the eyes and then lift up a little bit. Lift a little bit more. Keep lifting. Keep lifting. And make sure nothing else is moving. And relax it. So when we blink, we don't have to move anything else. But if your eyelids are heavy, you haven't, it's kind of a flabby muscle, and you got to begin to strengthening it. We're going to use the surprise eyes, or what they're also, just the eyes widening, is also kind of connected to the excitement of things. So again, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Good. So we have the mouth, and we have the eyes. And now we have the brow. When we located that brow resonator of a little flick. Now we're going to take that all the way up. Now notice my eyelids are still relaxed. Good. Do it again with me. Now let's do it slower. Again. Good. Again. Good. Let's bring it back to the mouth. Good. Bring it back to the mouth. It's like when you make that sound, it's like somebody says, You're having a conversation with them and saying, hey, you know, I went into your refrigerator and I ate all your ice cream. Maybe quicker. Are you serious? So the mouth. Good. The eyes. Mm-hmm. Do it again. Mm-hmm. Good. Now we're going to flick the brow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do it all together. Mm-hmm. Now I want you to experience now each one. I want you to lift the brow up. Mm-hmm. Now hold it. How does that make you feel? Do you feel open, alert? If you have heavier eyelids, you'll probably feel a little condescending. Now, if you looked around your room for a moment, feel what kind of attitude you have about what you're looking at. Do you feel more of a questioning, interest? Okay. Hmm? Now, I want you to find an object in your room. You watch right now, any object that's stationary. I want you to look at it, and I want you to make the sound of, hmm? Now I want you to explain why did you just make that reaction to what you're seeing. You're looking at something. Say I'm looking at my chair right now, and was that the same color it was the other day? Something different about it? So give your brain, activate the muscle group, and then give yourself a reason for why you did that. Why'd you that thought of like really? Really? Is that for me? Or the eyes widening? Now, when your eyes are widened, look around. Now, if you do it really slow, you're going to begin to feel apprehension. So look around as if what you're seeing is amazing. It's incredible. I love the colors. I love the room, but nothing else is moving. Just the eyes widen. So I want you to begin to feel what that feels like in your body. Just hold it. Good. Look at something. Hold it. Why did you have that reaction? Give your brain a reason for it. So, as you work through each one of these resonators, two things. One, activate it, and now see how it feels. How does that make me feel inside when I do that? Is that feeling familiar? When you widen the eyes, do you feel a little excitement begin to build? When you lift your brow, do you feel a little bit more open or alert? So be aware of what you're feeling. Then I want you to look at something stationary and allow that to occur and explain why when you looked at that did your brows come up with that Why did your eyes Why did your mouth So explain each one of those to yourself so you begin to connect the thought. Alright, so we're going on surprise. I'm going to go once again through all the muscle groups. Eyes widening now. Drop. 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 And again, work with different paces. Now the eyebrows. Now the higher they go up, it can't help but begin to stretch the skin above the eyelids, so it's going to pull them up. So again, play with different intensities. And you can see the quicker it goes up, it has a different meaning, but we're going to get more into that later on. But right now, for the purpose of just getting emotional, the outward emotional alignment, I want you to be able to isolate, locate, isolate, and activate each of these muscle groups. When you put surprise together, it's going to happen first with the eyes. You're going to see, and it's going to follow by a quick. So you see, someone did it again. You see it, freeze, and there's the eyes widen, followed by that. Can you hear that? so you see it. Cool. All right, so that's surprise. Work on each one of those muscle groups, and when you're ready, go on to the next emotion.